on the road. Any win on the road's a nice one, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I got a headache. I'm tired. I kept yelling at our guys, telling them they weren't tired, just mentally, just to make sure they're at the end that they knew they had more in the tank than they thought. And I went in there and told them I was tired, and I told them you guys can be tired after the game, and I wasn't tired during the game. So
there it is. There it is.
No, it was great. Coach, we really played an incredible half. You turn the ball over one time. I know we talk about it all the time. You have 8 in the first half. You don't have very good offense. I mean, we shot 41% in the second half. That's what it's been so good to us when we get more shots than our opponent. We shot 14 more times than them. I don't know the breakdown of the half, but I knew we got a lot more shots than them in the second half. They had some empty possessions with turnovers, and we were able to claw our way back even when we weren't firing on all cylinders and making a bunch of shots. But that's how the game's got to be for us on the road. Low turnover. We got beat up on the boards a little bit, and we fouled a little bit too much. I mean, they're good. They're physical, and they really brought it to us. I think they gave us a bunch of gifts, to be honest with you, at the foul line, where they missed some free throws that they usually make. I don't care how it is. It's pretty ugly, but you hold somebody to 58 in their own gym. That's the recipe for us to be successful.
Okay, you're used to having your leading score with a bit more than 12 points, but, man, that's sharing the ball very well tonight to make it happen.
It's unbelievable. You look at I didn't even look at the stat sheet yet, but every single person that played, we played 10 guys over 10 minutes. Everyone had contributions. No one was perfect, but every single guy brought something to the table. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys with assists. Everyone scored that played. That's Ant again backing up 2 really good games,
right,
back to back. Him and CJ bringing 2 guards off the bench that go 7 assists, no turnovers. That's pretty potent for us.
Look at all the rebounds too. You had 8 out of the 10. Only Peavy and CJ Roberts were without rebounds. Everybody else got more.
Yeah, I think that's where they hurt us a little bit. I say that, though, that they only got 5 offensive rebounds, where that's really key is, defensive rebounding percentage is fine because we took so many more shots, we missed some shots, so we're going to lose that rebounding battle on a stat sheet like this more than not. But, we got enough, and I thought we got the crucial ones, and then when we didn't get them, we still got stops. So, all in all, just really happy. Held them to 18 shot attempts in the second half. Whew. Yeah, that's pretty good, and that's why we're able to win.
DeMarcus Demonia today, not going to be a day he looks at the scoreboard and says, I did that. 3 out of 15 for him. He hit a 3 early, 2 of 2 at the fix and feed line, but 9 points, 5 boards, his contribution and a lot of defense.
Well, he's 2 for 4 and hit the big shot at the end.
Yes.
That's good growth, and it's good for our team to see. We have to worry more about process than results. I thought he took 2 fadeaway jump shots that I didn't like, but the other 13 are great shots for him. They're shots at the rim. He's obviously got to make them and shoot better. He knows that. But to continue to shoot the right shots, it's so key for us. Kalen, earlier in the year he would have turned down that shot with 8 seconds. That's the right shot. Whether it goes in or not, that's regardless. We got to be doing what we're supposed to do in transition. But he goes in, it ends up being the bucket that puts us up 4 and make it a 2-possession game.
All right. How about C.J. Roberts? His first action back. Coach, he goes 12 and a half minutes for you, 4 points and 3 assists. He's one of those 6 guys that had multiple dimes out there on the floor.
Yeah, no, it was good. And I was literally thinking the minutes were about what I was, 12 to 15, depending on how he played, how he looked. He's been out for, a while, and his wrist is bothering him. But, I thought he was really good. He didn't force stuff. He let the game come to him. And, 3 assists, no turnovers, like I said, him and Ant. That gives you a lot of confidence when you can go to your bench and not just survive, but you got guys that can make plays.
Taking away the ball from him. You were out-rebounded by 9. New Orleans winning the war 36-27. But, yeah, that is the right one. But
I was looking at the league score.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. I've had the wrong stat sheet before.
No. Yeah, it was 19-9. So, I appreciate it. We had a couple fans that made the trip out here. That was cool. We wanted to go tell them thanks for coming. I can't say enough. Coach Celeste does a good job. It should mean a lot to our group to come in here. They're a great program. They've been doing it for a long time, so to come on the road and get one like this is really positive for us.
All right, Coach, you get to, it was a quick trip down here. Y'all left the Merce this morning early and got down here and got the W. You get a little bit of a breather just staying down here and playing an hour away.
Yeah, absolutely. We're staying in the same hotel, and then we'll drive out in the morning. And then they're in a close match right now. They're tied with 34 seconds, and that's what these games are. Corpus is. We were in the last 5 minutes of the game, it was one possession game both ways for us. So it's good for us to grow up. It's good to win games on the road like that. It's it has the ability to really catapult us and keep us in improvement. And we're in the middle of January. There's so much basketball left. And what I like the most is I don't think we're plateauing. I don't think we've reached anything close to our best basketball. And today was an example of, like really guard and really turning somebody over even when you don't shoot it well. And so hopefully we're on the upswing and we'll continue to get better. And results will come. We're going to lose game. We'll have a tough one Saturday. We just want to keep getting better and keep trying to do the things that we work on every day. And our guys are really understanding carrying over scout and what we're trying to get accomplished and worrying about the process of getting the job done versus the result of either making a shot or them making a shot. Are we making them shoot the shots we want? Are we sending the ball where we want? And offensively, are we getting touches on it and having opportunities for assists? You have 19 assists when you shoot 40%. That means a lot of your shot attempts were assisted opportunities and you still didn't make them.
Right.
So you still have 19 assists. So that's really key.
All right, Coach, what do you think so far about this league? We haven't been to everybody's house yet. We haven't been all the way through even the first half of it. But what's your feeling about these places on the road?
It's tough.
All we have to compare it to is the Lone Star.
Yeah, I mean, I compare it more to the old Lone Star. Just when it got to 19 teams, there was so much. So you didn't see everybody.
Got watered down a little bit.
And you play conference games in November. Well, this league, every team had 3 months of games and practice and all summer. So they have 5 months to get prepared for conference season. That started literally on January the 31st, but basically January 1. So teams are so gelled and so good at executing what they do, and so for us, we have to match that. We have to play well. We have to be locked in every game. Because if you're not, the first couple of possessions, we just didn't do what we were supposed to do. It took us a while to settle into the game, and we didn't get any good looks on offense, and we were giving up stuff that we specifically talked about. But we settled in the game. We started doing a much better job, and obviously the second half might have been our best half of basketball on the defensive end after we go back and look at it. But so it's just tough, and it's not going to get easier. We don't have familiarity with teams. On the other side, they don't have familiarity with us, even though you're watching on film.
Right.
So, it's hard to tell how big people are and how fast they are on film. You can see a little bit, but you get up here close and personal, and there's good players in this league, man. There's really good players in this league. So, we just gotta keep working. We stole one. I love it. We got to defend home court when we get back there, but we got to try to steal.
Got to get back there.
Yeah, got to get back there.
Yeah. So, Coach, looking at the score, are you watching the scoreboard more now, the conference play? It would be natural to do so, but have you felt it?
I look at every score in the country, so I see ours too. And we're not getting – to me, I didn't do it in the Lone Star. I'm not a predictor. I'm not a who's going to finish where.
No, you're a basketball coach.
I don't I don't really care. I try to get tunneled in on what we're doing. When it's the next opponent, I haven't watched a single Southeastern game minus some cross scout stuff watching Nichols. But so as soon as we get on the bus, I'll dive into Southeastern because it's so hard to win that and I was really upset with myself. They got a layup on a side out of bounds. I knew that was coming, but I didn't let Brew know in time. That's where I got to get better too, and stuff like that. And they were able to steal points because I wasn't good enough, locked in enough to let our guys know what action was coming. So stuff like that. That's why it's just so hard to I look at the score to see what happens, but then it's out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, that was the score then.
Yeah,
we got to worry about what it's going to be.
Yeah. So
all right.
we'll get back. We'll eat some food and try to get some rest. But appreciate everyone following and watching, and go Lions.
All right. Great night to be a Lion. Hey, we need to take a break. We'll come back and give you all the Lion numbers.